Ladies and gentlemen, scouts and honored guests, please come to order. The Eagle Scout Court of Honor is a very personal event in both the life of the Eagle Scout and the lives of the family and their friends. In order to achieve the high honor, a scout must fulfill many requirements, earn a minimum of 21 merit badges, serve his troop in leadership positions, and carry out a substantial service project for his community. Today, we had the pleasure of celebrating Carson Duncan's achievement and recognize his hard work and dedication. On behalf of the National Council of the Boy Scouts of America, Old North State Council, and Troop 260, I now declare the Eagle Court of Honor to be in session. At this time, I would like to ask Scotty Satterfield to lead us in a word of prayer.
Recognize Carson for this monumental achievement that he has reached. I just ask that you allow us to go through this day with safety, joy, that you allow us to look back on the past, all the great memories that we've had together with Carson and with the scout troop. And I'd like to ask that you allow us to go back home safely later tonight. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Scott. Please rise for the presentation of the colors. Scouts, attention. Color guard, attention. Color guard, forward march. Scout salute. Color guard, halt. 2. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. 2. Color guard, post the colors. Two, color guard, retreat. Would Harrison Hicks and Gavin Yarborough please come forward to lead us in the Scout Oath and the Scout Law?
Please join me in the Scout Oath. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the Scout Law, to help other people at all times, and to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. Will everyone please join me in the Scout Law? Scouts are trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent.
Thank you. Scouts at ease. All please be seated. Awarding the rank of Eagle Scout is an important and very serious matter, Carson. It is an occasion for pride and joy, but it's also a time for serious contemplation. The trail to Eagle encompasses a great deal of time and effort. The Eagle Scout Award represents many years of dedication, effort. Carson, do you remember when you took your first step on the Eagle's Trail? With those first steps, you began to build yourself physically, mentally, and morally strong. You started living the Scout Oath and the Scout Law. Soon you learned to symbolize what the Scout badge meant. You learned that there are 3 points of the trifold which stand for the 3 points of the Scout Oath. Duty to God, duty to country, and duty to other people, and duty to yourself. You learned of 2 important ideas in scouting, truth and knowledge. These symbolized by 2 stars on either side of the badge. These stars are like those of the great outdoors, which you have enjoyed on hikes and on campouts. And adding the eagle to the shield of the United States, they are further reminded of the duties to your country. You pledge to support and preserve its freedom. Pointing skyward is a sign. The sign points toward the north, taken from the mariner's compass. It is a reminder of your duty to God and your obligation to respect the religious convictions of others. From here, the trail led together and through basic outdoor skills, just the second-class rank dispatch with the corners of the scroll turned up. The scroll was turned up just like a scout smile. And it teaches you to be prepared. The overhand knot reminds you of your daily good turn. Do a turn daily. At this point on the trail, some stopped to catch their breath before continuing. But you began to study more and work harder. Almost before you knew it, you became a first-class scout. The badge you received is a combination of both tenderfoot and second class, reminding you that there's much more than being a scout than just attending meetings. Here you're tempted to remain, but your ambition stirred and you continued on. The variety of merit badges gave your interest free rein. It didn't take long, Carson, before the first obstacle on the trail you had overcome. You were then a Star Scout. The life rank was reached much slower. The trail becomes steeper and the merit badge is much harder. You continued up the trail, though. You learned that leadership was leading by example, not driving or pushing. The life rank is symbolized by a heart with the first-class badge on it. The badge of scouting imposes thereon. At this point, the trail became tougher, but also it became more interesting. The original principles, the Scout Oath and the Scout Law, now it had a fuller meaning. Your understanding of them was much greater. As a result, your character unfolded. You became more of a man. Almost your whole life lies ahead of you, but the future is from your own choosing, Carson. From your action of the judgment must come. The need of your service to your country is much greater than you have previously done. And when the drama is finally ended and the curtain is lowered at last, you must rest on things you have accomplished, not the dreams of the past. At this time, I'd like to speak a little bit about our candidate. We've been fortunate. We've had many Eagle Scouts the last few months, and each one's special, and this is no different. Carson has been a very big part of our troop, and he is a #1 Eagle Scout. As Scout leaders, we have the opportunity to get to know Scouts on a personal level. We have spent days at summer camp, hiked. We've spent 9 days in 10 states. We've biked 50 miles. Carson, do you remember the 50 miles? I do too. We spent many nights around a campfire together. The troop could always count on Carson to bring his guitar to entertain the other Scouts. I've had the pleasure of watching Carson go from learning no chords to some chords to playing a variety of songs. He has no idea the joy it brought myself and the troop during those hot days of summer camp. And I always can remember, he always says that he has his granddad to thank for that. Thank you for that leadership. At camp, Carson completed such badges as canoeing, kayaking, and chess. In the evenings, he always enjoyed taking in all the fun activities. Carson had time for a challenge. He always had a challenge at the chess table. They played chess nonstop all summer camp, and they had a ball. He loved his time and the challenges of the twilight events had to offer and heading down to the arena for the big Friday night campfire or playing his strong supporting role in a camp skit. This would continue to be every year adventure for Carson. Carson has been elected or appointed to such leaderships as chaplain, patrol leader, and he was voted into the Order of the Area by his peers. This is an honor that not every scout achieves, and it comes with many responsibilities. Carson completed his ordeal to brotherhood and proved to be an upright airman, as so many before him. And he did it with enthusiasm and pride, and it showed his character. Carson presented with the same level of pride when he executed his Eagle Scout project. Carson's Eagle Scout project involved constructing an outside place of worship right here at his home, Warrens Grove United Methodist Church. This project was the perfect way for Carson to give back to his church, the church that helped raise him. This is quite an accomplishment, Carson, and it's a project to be very proud of. Carson has continuously taken on every challenge that his troop has presented to him. He has been very successful in making sure he fulfilled each task. At every event, Carson is always one that offers to help. He encourages others. Excuse what comes to my mind in the description of a Boy Scout. He is truly the scout that leads by example, by Scout spirit, and when it comes to being a Boy Scout, Carson lives by his own personal commitment and the 12 points of the Scout Oath. He has not only earned his merit badge to receive his Eagle Scout rank, Carson lives as an Eagle Scout, and his actions allow him to soar as an eagle. It has truly been a pleasure to watch and walk with Carson as he has blazed his Eagle Trail to Eagle Scout.
Will the honor guard escort the Eagle candidate to his place of honor, please? Carson, one candle remains unlit. I'm going to take the flame from the live candle. She light the Eagle candle. May the The Eagle Scout candidate will now take the Eagle Scout pledge. As he takes his pledge for the first time, we would like to invite all Eagle Scouts in the audience to come forward and reaffirm their pledge with Carson. Don't be shy. If you please give me the Scout sign and repeat after me in unison. I reaffirm my allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath. I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself the obligations and responsibilities of an Eagle Scout. On my honor, I will do my best to make my training an example, and my status and my influence count strongly for better scouting and for better citizenship in my troop, in my community, in my contacts with other people. To this I pledge my sacred honor. Thank you, Eagle Scouts. You may be seated. This time I want to read a poem that I hope Carson will continue to think about as he keeps on his journey to adulthood. This was started back in the early 80s by the troop committee chairman back in those days, and we still like it. The name of the poem is called Don't Quit, and really does not have a author. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the roads you're trudging seem all uphill, when funds are low and the debts are high, and you want to smile but you have to sigh, when care is pressing you down quite a bit, rest if you must, but don't quit. For life is queer in its twists and turns, as every one of us sometimes learns, and many a failure runs out when he might have won if he'd stuck it out. Don't give up, though the pace seems slow. You may succeed with another blow. Often the goal is nearer than it seems to the faint and faltering man. Often the struggler is given up when he may have captured the victor's cup. And he learned too late when the night came down how close he was to the golden crown. Success is just failure turned inside out, the silver tint of the clouds of doubt. And you can never tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems so far. So stick to the fight when your heart is hit. It's when things seem worse that you must not quit. So as you go through life, remember this poem, Carson, and your obligations is as an Eagle Scout. Honor, loyalty, courage, responsibility, and service.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is the part of the program where we've had three ceremonies in quick succession, and each one of the Eagle Scouts, as Russell has said a moment ago, is special. And it's not hard to think about the Eagle Scout charge when it comes to a candidate such as yourself, Carson, and you've distinguished yourself. A few minutes ago, you and all the other Eagle Scouts in the room just said something. I pledge my sacred honor. It's a part of the program where we draw in the Eagle Scouts from times gone past and current Eagle Scout people that have just received their award, and you're bound together by pledging your sacred honor. It reminded me of something that happened to me this week. I was coming out of the Franklin County Courthouse, and there's a large mural along the side of a building that says Esse Quam Videri. And that is the motto of the state of North Carolina. It's Latin for the words to be rather than to seem. And I wonder how many people come and go from downtown in Lewisburg and wonder what that means. And to those that are initiated, the people that know what that means, the people that have been taught what that means, it's a reminder to the sacred duty, to the sacred honor that we just swore about a few moments ago. You see, it triggered in my mind a memory of two visions that I've had, or two things that I've seen. Some years ago, I saw somebody with an Eagle Scout license plate on their vehicle. And I knew this person. I knew this person from some work that I had done with them, some dealings that I had with them. And I found it odd, because I thought about what the Scout Oath and the Scout Law talked about, and I really couldn't say that the person that was driving that vehicle represented any of those things. And as I thought about it, I thought, well, the person's not particularly cheerful, and they're not particularly kind. They're not particularly courteous. I've never found them to be particularly helpful. And I can't really talk about the cleanliness of them, except that their deeds and actions just don't reflect an inside that's clear at all. And yet there was that license plate. And if they met those requirements, then they deserve to have that Eagle Scout license plate, just like many people have got the Eagle Scout medal. But then I thought about another person. This person is quite a bit younger than that other individual. And a photograph was sent to me from Fort Riley, Kansas. It's a young man in an MP's uniform, Fort Riley, United States Army. The kid is standing there with his duty uniform on and his bulletproof vest and everything. And he looks so much better than he did when he was wearing the Scout uniform in my troop. He looked so handsome. He looked so official. And yet still was that same kid that I had worked with for so many years. And I thought about him, and I thought about how our troop dissolved before he ever made Eagle, and he didn't have that Eagle medal in his possession. Couldn't ever have it. And as I thought about him, I thought about what he represented. Courteous, absolutely, yes sir, no sir. Kind, very kind to other people. Kind to animals, kind to his friends. Cheerful, most of the time. Thrifty, for the most part. Slight bit silly on occasion, but that goes with the territory. And as I reflected on it even further, as I was walking past that mural and as I was thinking about those two different circumstances, I realized that one of those individuals didn't have a medal. They didn't have the outward and visible sign, but yet everything about them screamed the Eagle Scout that they had been nurtured with. All of the people in the troop and all of the things that we were pointing towards to get them on that Eagle Trail. And the other person, well, they had followed the Eagle Trail and they'd made it, but they didn't reflect it in their everyday life. So as you go forward, make sure that this is a reminder that you're pledging your sacred honor right now to reflect the values of an Eagle Scout, the Scout Oath, the Scout Law. And not only that, but your duty to everybody here assembled and the people that you're going to come in contact with later on. You need to be rather than seem. And the wonderful part about it is, in those occasions where some of these guys seated behind you, the adults, the old guys, the young guys, some of the people back there that don't even have an Eagle badge, just remember that they be most of the time. And when be and seem join together, it's a magical thing. And I will tell you that I have absolutely no qualms about the fact that you be an Eagle Scout, and you seem like an Eagle Scout, and they are joined together in you. And I just say, remind you as time goes along, remember that it's your duty to project that always in thought, in deed, and in action. Congratulations to you, and I wish you the very best of luck.
Carson, we've finally come to the part of the ceremony we've been all waiting for. Really proud of you. As rare as it is to have an Eagle Scout, to become an Eagle Scout, you're part of only statistically about 5 out of every 100 Scouts ever earn their Eagle. as a troop family, you all who are sitting here, it's especially rare to have nearly 10 in the last 2 years, probably. It's amazing. A lot of that is due to the leadership that you've shown, Carson. You guys, you scouts, have stood together and you have learned from each other. You model the way to live through each other. It's truly an amazing position that you're in right now. You've got a lot of brothers that have been with you through all of this, and it'll be something you'll never forget, and I'll never forget. So, having confirmed all readiness for receiving this award, it is now time to formally present this high badge of accomplishment. Would the Honor Guard escort the Eagle parents to their places of honor? Carson, no words of this court of honor could do justice to the devotion and patient perseverance with which your parents have provided you, nor will it ever know the many acts of self-sacrifice and helpfulness your parents have made for you. Your father has helped you along the trail to Eagle. He's participated alongside you, attending many of our events, including one of my favorites, a most memorable whitewater rafting trip. You can ask David about that later. He'll tell you all about it. You've served our troop faithfully also, David, and I'm thankful for that. Thank you. Your father has given and continues to give you love, encouragement, and support, not only in scouting, but in all areas of your life. It is with great pleasure that I ask him to pin the Eagle Medal on your uniform. Carson, in honor and appreciation for all that your father has done for you, I ask that you present him with an Eagle pin, and may it serve as a reminder to him of your love and appreciation. Your mother has helped you along your Eagle Trail and faithfully served our troop in numerous capacities. She's made numerous trips to the council office in Greensboro on troop business and led our popcorn fundraiser campaign and helped in many ways with the logistics of getting our scouts and leaders to scout camp. Thank you, Tammy. Over the many years, your mother has given and continues to give you love and encouragement and support, not only in scouting, but in all areas of your life. She has always been there for you, cheering for you along the way, and has always been there for our troop. It is with great pleasure that I ask her to place the Eagle neckerchief around your neck. As a symbol of what your mother has made possible here today, the court will now ask you to present your mother with a miniature eagle pen, and may it serve as a reminder to her of your love and appreciation. Carson, it's also customary that you give your mother an eagle kiss. On behalf of the Boy Scouts of America, Old North State Council, it is my privilege and honor to present you your official certificate for the rank of Eagle Scout. You may be seated. At this time, I'd like to ask Carson if you'd like to make any comments.
I have a couple of people that I want to thank. Oh yeah, microphone, sorry. All right. Is it on?
Yeah.
Is it? Okay. So, I want to thank everybody at Troop 260, all of my fellow scouts. I really appreciate it. All the troop leaders for guiding me through this journey. Also want to thank Pastor N and Warrens Grove United Methodist Church for allowing me to have a ceremony here and do my Eagle Scout project in the prayer garden. And also something really special, I would like to ask Mike Langford and Dave Hester to both please stand. They're over here in the back. These were both my Cub Scout leaders, and they came here today, and I deeply appreciate that. Thank you very much. They were all very instrumental in my success, and I just, everybody in the room, I could not have done it without any of you, and I very much appreciate it. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to ask Beverly to come forward. She is a member of our troop committee, and she will read congratulatory letters and also another presentation.
I have the honor of reading letters that have been presented to Carson from the Old North State Council and the Scout Executive for the Old North State. It explains, Dear Carson, I want to take this opportunity to congratulate you for attaining this Distinguished Eagle Scout Award in 2021. I know you have worked diligently to reach this highest honor in scouting, and you should be proud of your efforts. You join an exclusive and outstanding group of young people in the Old North State Council who have earned this achievement and are now a part of a fraternal group of our nation's top leaders. There are adults throughout the United States who are Eagle Scouts, fulfilling their leadership role in major corporations, the military, and local businesses. However, most importantly, they lead their individual homes, churches, and civic organizations using the values of the Scout Oath and Law each and every day. The Eagle Award is not a temporary thing, as many things are in today's society. Now that you have received this honor, you will always be an Eagle Scout. The rank of Eagle brings great honor and obligation of highest standards of character, a devout duty to God and country, and an attitude to help others by sharing your knowledge, talents, and resources. I challenge you and have high confidence that you will always honor your association as an Eagle Scout in all your thoughts, behaviors, and actions. I am certain you have a list of people who have invested their time and energies on your behalf, and I have no doubt you have already thanked your parents, leaders, and others who have provided your assistance along the way. Moving forward into adulthood, please allow me to suggest keeping a list of those individuals for at least 20 years. At that time, I hope you'll be enjoying a prosperous life and will reconnect to those on your list by sharing your achievements and rethanking them for the mentoring that helped you achieve the goals in your life's adventure. Warmest regards, Cliff Morris, Scout Executive. Not only was Carson presented with a letter from the Old North State Council, but he also received a letter from the National Service Center for the Boy Scouts of America. Dear Carson, congratulations, you are now an Eagle Scout. In completing all the requirements, you've mastered many valuable skills and made the Scout Oath and Law a part of your life. What you've accomplished is impressive. It's also pretty rare. Fewer than 7 out of every 100 Scouts ever achieve this rank. It means you've dedicated yourself, put in the hours, and most important, found ways to benefit your community. Remember that your name now appears on an exclusive list whose members have excelled in fields from business to government to education. The common trait you all share is leadership. We're counting on you to aim high and continue leading by your service and example. Again, congratulations and best wishes for many more successes. Dan Ownby, the National Chair, and Roger Mosby, the President and CEO. Carson, could you please come forward? In order to become an Eagle Scout, you all know, or have been heard today, that you have to earn at least 21 merit badges. And Carson has exceeded that. Once you move past 21 merit badges, you actually went to 34 merit badges. So every 5 past the 21, you are given what is called an Eagle Palm. Your first 5, you earned a bronze palm, but you didn't stop. You kept going, and so you have now earned the gold palm to add to your Eagle pendant to let others know that you have not only met their minimum requirements, but exceeded and moved past. So I'm going to put this on for you.
We're getting ready to close our Court of Honor. I would like to say to Tammy and David, thank you so much for letting us have Carson for a short period of his time. We certainly enjoyed it. Good young man. You can tell the way he speaks. He's a gentleman through and through. We'd like to thank you for attending this wonderful occasion today. At the retiring of the colors, you were invited to join Carson and his family for dinner. I now declare this Eagle Court of Honor closed. Please rise for the retiring of the colors. Scouts, attention. Color Guard, attention. Color Guard, prepare to retire the colors. Retire the colors. Scouts, salute. Retire the colors. Two. Scouts at ease. Color Guard at ease. At this time, I would like to ask Reverend Ann Benson, please lead us in a prayer before our meal. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming today. And I've been asked to give you instructions about getting downstairs. So if you'll go out the back door, the front doors of the church, and then turn and go down the sidewalk to the courtyard and enter through the center doors. That's the best way to get to Fellowship Hall. If you have trouble navigating stairs, I can show anyone that needs to take the lift downstairs, and I'm glad to do that. Let us pray. Father, Lord, thank you. Thank you for this scout troop. Thank you for scout masters and leaders. And Lord, I pray your blessings over this troop and all that they do. Lord, bless this meal and bless all the hands that prepared it. And I pray, Father, that you bless this food to the nourishment of our bodies and us to your service. In Jesus' name, amen.